So the mic has finally stopped at me. It's my turn. I'm Chris, I'm Johnny's brother. So you probably worked it out. So I'm here with my fiancée Liz and my daughter Kerry, who's 7, who's at the back table there, and mum and dad. We've had an absolute ball since we've been here. It's been wonderful to meet all you guys. Jess is a wonderful family, wonderful friends. We've had such a good time over Christmas. So we arrived before Christmas, and we've been able to spend Christmas together and party together. So it's just wonderful to be here. Now, I better get my notes in case I go off the rails. I think the first thing I've got to do is to congratulate Johnny on choosing someone who's such an amazing person, someone who's kind, charming, intelligent, good looking and witty, to be his best man. So I think you did a rather good choice with Jess as well. So, I've done my research, and this is what I gathered, my best man's duties. So, these are the things that I have to do and not do. So, don't mention ex-girlfriends and wives, don't tell risque jokes, tell mostly positive stories about the groom, and do compliment the bridesmaids. So, I think that's a good place to start, isn't it? So, I think the time has come. So, Sarah, Jane, Louise, you folks look absolutely gorgeous today, so can we do another toast? Can you get your glasses? And let's toast the bridesmaids. So, yes, bridesmaids, you look absolutely wonderful. You're only really outshone by the bride and the two mothers-in-law. Bar staff and the others. So I've got time limit. Johnny's given me a couple of minutes to talk, so I better go quick before I get booed off by the bridesmaids. Now, Johnny's been here in Canada for what, 4 or 5 years? Is that right? Yeah. So you guys probably don't know from my younger days, and I think part of my job here is to take you back in time a wee bit and show you a few photos of Jackson, and to show you a few photos of Johnny when he was younger. So this is our family. It's mum and dad, myself at the front, Julie, our sister, and Johnny's at the back there. I guess part of my job is to take out loads of embarrassing photos and embarrassing stories about Johnny. But the problem is, Johnny was kind of the child sent from heaven who could do no wrong. And in fact, mum and dad almost called him the baby Jesus, but they reckoned that might have been blasphemous, so they stuck with Johnny. Now you might look at Johnny now and think, how could he get any cuter than he is now? So let's wind the clock back a few years. There we go. And the phrase that I used to hear an awful lot when I was younger is, poor wee Johnny. So let's have a few of those. So 1, 2, 3. Poor wee Johnny. And the next one. Poor wee Johnny. One more. Poor wee Johnny. And the final one. Poor wee Johnny. So, and I was talented back in those days as well, as you can see. Now, I think just looking back at my checklist, one of the things that I'm not meant to do is mention ex-wives and girlfriends, but who wants to see Johnny's first girlfriend? Here she is. This is Claire, with lovely red rosy cheeks to match her hair. They it's Claire's doing right. They held hands, they danced, they became interests. And Johnny he was a romantic even back then. I mean, he knew how to do his guitar. So those were the best wigs that Johnny could find. You know, sometimes I think that myself and Johnny kind of live parallel lives, because when we were younger, we both learned to play the French horn. And we both learned to play the piano. And the only difference was that Johnny actually went on to get good at them. I kind of failed. I failed my grade 2 and quit the piano until recently. Then I got married, Johnny got married, then Toby was born. And Kerry was born. That's Kerry. He's away back somewhere. And then we both kind of found ourselves wandering around in the desert, in the wilderness for a few years. And we went online and we found ourselves some new women out there in cyberspace, and we're both getting married now within 3 months of each other.
Thank you.
Jackson, yeah, just come easy there. We're okay. We're all good. So another thing I think that we have in common, you maybe have noticed so far, is rather stunning hairstyles. Now it's taken many years for these hairstyles to evolve into the masterpieces and works of art that they are today. So Johnny's been on a bit of a journey. Let's have a look at some of those photos. So that's him. Probably the most hair that he ever had. It's a good photo. Now this is the curtain hairstyle. Now Johnny, about that sort of age, he started a band called Euphoria, and he realised that the whole band had curtain hairdos like this. And he realised that if you joined the band and you had a curtain hairdo, the girls came running. And that's kind of what happened. So let's see what's coming next. Oh yes, that was a rather bad hair day. That was an even worse hair day. And that's just some random photo. It doesn't really fit in anywhere, but I thought I'd put it anyway. Okay, I think I better get back to my... Oh yes, that's actually not that long ago, because that was whenever Jessica came over, isn't that right? You came over to Ireland, and that's the two of us, and Johnny had a bit of hair, and now, it's gone. So, okay, I'll finish up in a minute. So, just like the bridegroom, stand for us. And Jessica, I'd like you to put your hand at the front like that, and Johnny, I'd like you to put your hand on top of Jessica's hand. And look at each other's eyes. And Jessica, I want you to go first. So could you just look at Johnny's eyes and say, Johnny, I love you. And Johnny, could you say the same thing back? That's it. Jessica, I love you. Okay, you sit down now. I just wanted Johnny to have the upper hand and the final word for the first and last time he was married. Thanks, you sit down. Okay, back to my best man's checklist. Let's see how we're going. Oh, we kind of failed on the first one. Oh dear. Right. Let me just finish up with a bit of a story. So this is a story about a bride and groom getting ready for their wedding day. Now this bride and groom are a bit like Johnny and Jess with their checklists. Have you seen one of their lists? Has anyone seen the list? Yeah, I've got one. I've been on my list all night, but basically every day in the prep and the run up to the marriage, we've all been given jobs and we've been given checklists, and I've been running around tonight with checklists. And, so anyway, this bride gave her mother the job of going to get her night dress for the evening. My mum's just curled up in the ball. She's going on so. She was under strict instructions from the bride that the dress had to be red and it had to be long, and the mother had to fold it, had to iron it carefully, fold it up and put it carefully into the suitcase. So it got to the day of the wedding, and the mother suddenly remembered, oh, I forgot about the dress, I don't believe it. So she ran to the shops and she grabbed the first night dress off the stand she could find, shoved it into the bride's suitcase, and then on the evening of the wedding, the bride and groom retired from the reception up to the bridal suite in the hotel, and the groom, well, he was a wee bit shy, so he says, well, I'm just going to get my jammies on in the bedroom, or sorry, in the what do you call it, washroom? Yeah. So the groom, he snuck off into the washroom, and he said, "Now don't look." And the bride, she opened up the suitcase in the room, and she pulled out the night dress and held it up and went, "Oh no, it's pink and it's short and it's wrinkly." And there came a cry from the washroom, "I told you not to look!" So let's update the checklist. We have kind of failed on the first two. Sorry, just lower the tone a wee bit there. So let me finish up. Johnny, I'm proud to be your brother. I'm proud of all you've achieved. I can't believe you found such an amazing wife. Jessica, you're absolutely amazing. You're beautiful. You're just a lovely person. It's been great to get you guys a bit better. I mean, come over here. We didn't really get a lot of time together, so it's been great just to stay with you and hang out. So I really do just wish you guys all the best for the future. You're perfect together. So all the best and lots of love from myself, from Liz and the family. Good luck. Thank you. Yeah, okay. So